Today we're going to be painting our cat with temper cakes. Temper cake paints are dry and you have to turn them on with water. So you take your paintbrush and you'll dip into the water and then you'll touch the paint until it is wet and shiny and ready to paint, and you'll know because it'll be on your brush. So I'm going to start by painting the background of my cat. I want to go around the edges, just like if you were to do a puzzle. Do the edges first and then you can fill in all the other stuff, and you can do that quicker. Make sure you're painting like a broom would sweep, and pull that paint all the way across the page. Get some more paint and go around more of the edges. Nice and careful. I don't like to push my brush down really hard. I actually like to leave it up in the air a little bit, because if I push my brush down I can't have a lot of control, whereas if I lift it I can have pretty good control and I can put the paint where I want it to go. Now when I'm doing big sections like this, I'll push my brush down a little bit more. So just try that, pushing your brush down and trying not to push your brush down. See which one works better. Painting, filling in all the background first. Anything behind the cat is called the background. The cat is called foreground. That's the front of the image. Alright, I've got the background finished, so now I'm ready to paint my cat. I'm going to switch colors. Actually, I think I'll stay with red. What's cool to do is if you have red on your paintbrush, just keep painting red until you're done with red, because that way you don't have to change your colors and wash out as much. So we want to paint the entire cat with different colors. So I'm going to take this red, I'm going to paint all kinds of different places, but I'm going to try not to let the red touch each other. So I might paint the square red, trying to stay out of the diamond. Again, I'm not pushing my brush down. This is really small areas to paint. So I'm going to try really hard to not push my brush down so that I can have good control over my painting. Okay, have that area. And then let's see, I might also want to paint like a triangle down here, or a triangle over here. Try to paint red in each section. That way you kind of spread the color out a little bit. This cat's not realistic. We can be as fun and as crazy and as silly as we want to with the colors and the patterns and the designs. Makes it more interesting. How about one more red triangle? Okay. Then let your paintbrush wash it out and switch to a new color. So I might switch to blue. Paint half the face blue. Remember, I'm doing those edges first. Try to go around sections and then fill in the rest of it. And then you can fill in the middle. And then I'll find some more places I can paint blue. And I'm going to spread it out, remember, all across my page. Try to stay in the lines, but remember that we will go over the pencil lines with black marker, which will hide some accidents really well. So it's okay if you accidentally bump into a pencil line or into the wrong color. So keep grabbing new colors. Keep painting those edges first. Helps it look nice and neat. I'll do that ear purple too. And then fill in your middle. I'm gonna do it this ear purple as well. The cat has purple ears. Wouldn't that be fun to have a cat that has purple ears? Or any of these designs on their body? That's what's fun about art, is you get to make up anything you want to. There's no rules. It could be something real, it could be something fake, it could be something in your imagination, something you wish you could see one day. Art lets us do that. Okay, grab a new color. You'll notice as you are getting down to just a few colors left, you'll only have just a few spaces left, and that's perfect because those spaces will be left over for your colors you haven't used yet. Remember that I'm still trying not to push down too hard so I can have good control over my brush. I want the paint to go where I want it to go, not where this crazy brush decides to go. Alright, grab some orange. Now I'm not using any black or brown in this cat, but that's just because I like the bright colors better. It is totally up to you if you want to use black or brown in this. I would encourage you not to paint a whole lot of black though. We'll be using black marker to go over the lines. So when you have too much black going on, you might not be where one shape starts and the other shape stops. The black marker at the end is kind of like a good fence or border. It helps everything separate. Need one other color for that last. How about a blue? Okay. I'm going to leave the paint around all those circles. So try not to leave any white, but if you have just an area like this, just try to paint the entire cat.